Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffees with James. I'm James, and this show you are watching on Instagram, YouTube, and the other social media channels, hopefully, down the road, is my morning coffee show. How y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing swell. Today is Thursday, and tonight is the presidential debate, and I'm not going to talk about that because we all know what's going on. We all know it's going to be lopsided. We all know they're gonna try to prop up Biden, but I'm not talking about politics right now. I know people wanted me to talk about politics and stuff like that, and I know, a lot of my fans, a lot of my followers are kind of on different sides of the fence of this. I have a lot of people on the left, I have a lot of people on the right, a lot of people who are liberal, a lot of people who are conservative. Let's be honest, I want the man in office because I don't want it to pay income tax anymore. The man promised to cut income tax, and I'm okay with that. I don't want free college, and I don't want forgiveness. I want to be able to pay it off without the government taking something out of my, paycheck. So, what are we talking about today? Well, I want to talk about something else besides politics. I want to talk about something more relevant to getting healing or healing yourself, and that is the duality of the difference between being greedy and selfish, and why being selfish may help you in the long run become a better person. Now, I know a lot of people think it's the same thing. Oh, you're being selfish. Oh, you're being greedy. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's a difference between being greedy and selfish. Now, selfishness is not a great thing. Being selfish is okay. Being selfless is okay, but there's a point where you have to say no, not enough. Not everybody has to be Jesus, and I think this whole being, I know, it looks like I have a stigmata, but I tripped and fell on my hands and cut them. So anybody who questions why I wear fingerless gloves or gloves in general, this is why, shut the fuck up. So people question that 80s fashion, and I'm like, you know what, fuck off. We used to dress proper in the nation like this, but nowadays it's like blue jeans and a t-shirt. Anybody who goes against that, it's like, oh, well, that's just strange. It's like, yes, thank you. I don't speak sheep. Thank you. But I want to talk about, and again, that's another thing too, being selfish. It's, you don't have, like, with that being said, being selfish is okay. Being absolutely greedy isn't. Greed is not good, but being selfish is. You have to be a little selfish if you want to especially if you want to take care of yourself. And I'm talking to these NA and AA people who need a cult. Like, no, you don't need a cult to do this. You need to be selfish if you want to get better. If you want to get better, be selfish. If you want to improve your life, be selfish. This is your number one priority. No. Take your fingers, point them at yourself, and go, who's number one? I'm number one. Who's number two? You're number two. So think about that for a second. And this is something I was taught in FF1 about safety. Who's number one in safety? I am. Who's number two? My partner. Why? Because, yes, it's okay to, they say this, if I'm compromised, I can't help anybody else. And that's how you should see yourself. If you want to take care of yourself, this is your number one guy you need to take care of. Yes, it's selfish, absolutely, but it's necessarily selfish. It's necessary to take care of yourself. It's necessary. You have to take care of yourself as if you're a different person. As Jordan Peterson would say, and I know a lot of people don't like Jordan Peterson, but the man is making, I do have his book though, 12 Rules for Life, and I have to read his other book, but this is the thing I have to talk about, because this is the only, like this video, like right now it's 5:25, and I'm running late, but a little behind at the gym, but I haven't been doing this in a while. So, and honestly, I want to do this again. I want to do this again, so I'm being selfish right now and just having to take some time out to do a video talking about this. Why? Because being selfish is a more important thing ever. But here's the thing about that. It's, when people talk about being selfish, it's like they're comparing it to greed. Greed is like wanting more and more and more and taking everything and just, no, I'm greedy. I want money, food, things. I'm greedy. You start turning into Luigi. Mario, excuse me. I was like trying to think of that Mario character that's like his Bizarro version. Which is odd because every great hero has a Bizarro version. Superman, Spider-Man, Venom, if you want to compare him as a Bizarro character. And even Mario, who has Wario and Waluigi, which is weird because they don't call him Ouija. Waluigi. They don't call him Waluigi. They call him Waluigi. And it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Yes, by the way, Danny DeVito for Wario. He is perfect for that role. He is perfect. So, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, being selfish. Being selfish is kind of not putting others before you. In a sense, that's how you got in trouble. You put everybody else in front of. Like I was looking at a guy recently yesterday who was a bit of a hoarder. He was an absolute hoarder. There was trash in his truck, like the back seat, the passenger side. Trash everywhere. And I looked at him, I'm like thinking to myself, this guy was possibly selfless and gave helped everybody, did everything out for him and all that stuff. And this is his end result. It's that he's alone, he's driving a car with trash because he doesn't want to let things go because things have left him or things have changed frequently. When people start to become hoarders, they don't want to lose things. But maybe, I don't know what his life is like, but being selfish is not a bad thing. It's not a great thing all the time, but it's not a bad thing to do. It's like you have to practice being a little selfish. You have to be like, look, I have to take care of this guy first before I can take care of anybody else. People want to talk about sacrifice and sacrificing more. But, this idea of being selfish is a good thing because it's like you have to take care of yourself first. Don't do it. And again, I'm talking to the AA, NAP, anybody who has something going on, something wrong with them. Either it be obesity, either it be a drug abuse problem. I'm not going to say addiction anymore because you people have turned addiction into a dick. Whatever it is, you have to just say, no, I have to take care of this guy first. This is the guy that I have to be, being selfless is okay, but when you can't take care of yourself first, how are you going to help everybody else? And at the end of the day, people will take advantage of you. And now, I also have, sometimes you got to cut people off too. You got to say no. And that's the greatest sentence in the world for people who want to get better. That simple no. And if they ask you again, say no. No, it's a simple N-O, period. No, because I'm not going to do that. No, I'm hurt. No. Like a child. No. You have to be like that. You have to be selfish because being selfish will help you in the long run. Now, is it like greed? No, greed is, like I said before, it's just you want more and you hoard things like a dragon. But when you are greedy, that's being more in the sense of just, you're just hoarding everything. You're just kind of, there's no selflessness in you. So you can't help yourself. If you want to help people, you got to help this guy first. You got to help yourself. Dan Priana talked about that. A lot of people don't like Dan Priana. I love Dan Priana, and I know I'm going to get a big fuck you from him, but I don't care. Thank you, Dan. I know he's looking at this video. Possibly, I don't know. He doesn't give a shit, and I don't care if he sees this, but he's possibly going, "Oh, fuck you." It's like, yeah, well, I know. I love torturing you. I love making you angry, but hey, he has a point. You can't take, if you want to save the world, if you want to, you want to build rainforests, if you want to be a good environmentalist, you have to be selfish first if you want to fix the world. You have to take care of this guy before you do anything else. Jordan Peterson talked about this, and I'm talking to you about this, and I'm pointing to all you people who are in the NA and AA groups. If you want to get better, don't do it for another person, don't do it for another group, don't do it for society. Fuck society. Do it for yourself. Do it for this guy right here. Do it for you. Because that's where you gotta be. If you want to get better, you gotta make yourself better. That's being selfish. Yeah, I'm selfish, alright? Because I want to take care of this guy. This guy I'm taking care of. I'm being selfish because I don't care about taking care of somebody else. I'm taking care of this guy. I'm selfish, alright? Yes, I am. I'm not sharing my cookies with you. Ooh. I'm not gonna eat cookies anymore. I'm gonna eat beef jerky and drink water. Why? Because I'm on the carnivore diet. Maybe a few carrots, though. I like carrots. I'm sorry, as somebody who's on the carnivore diet, I like eating carrots, too. There are some vegetables I do like eating. Carrots being one of them. Broccoli, no. Carrots, yes. But Because carrots taste better. Let's be honest about that. Any of the non-green foods taste better. Orange foods always taste better. But no, I'm gonna be honest again here too. And does that mean you should not be selfless? No, you should always, find the time to donate money. Find the time to give, help somebody out in need. But you should. And in a sense, it's like, but the problem is if you can't. If you look at yourself and be like, okay, I can't keep donating money to this charity because you see that everywhere. Oh, when you go shopping and you want to buy one damn thing and you got the money just for that damn thing, all of a sudden, either the self-checkout or the cashier is like, would you like to donate money to? No! I gotta take care of this guy first. Because this guy needs to be taken care of first. I know, and again, everybody's bleeding heart liberals. We got to take care of the unfortunate. Yes, but if you are an unfortunate person yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. If you can't take care of this guy first, you can't do jack shit to anybody else. That's what needs to be done. You need to take care of your number one priority in life is you, taking care of you. And if you, again, these people who have kids and stuff like that, too, it's the same thing. If you can't take care of you first, you can't take care of your kids. Oh, I sacrifice. Don't sacrifice for your kids. Don't sacrifice anything for your kids. Take care of this person first, and then take care of everybody else. Because that's how life works. You have to take care of, number one, yourself. You have to, and if anybody tries to take from you, tell them to smack them away. Be like, no, you're not taking my pile. If you want, I can't afford to take care of you. You got to take care of you first. And I know that, again, that sounds awful, but that's the truth. You have to take care. I'm trying to take care of myself, and I'm learning that. I'm learning that too right now. Okay, I think I spoke long enough, so the message of the day is to just not be uber selfish, but just be, don't be greedy, be selfish, but not greedy. It's okay to be selfless at times. It's okay, because if you can't take care of this guy first, who you else are going to take care of? So, that's all I'm going to say. Peace be with you, motherfuckers.